Wish me. Round 2, guys. Let's see what we get. German didn't really do a whole lot, so was in a good position. Got in a position over finally one of the levels that we're looking at. This dot here finally came in. Price pushed down. We ended the stream. We ended the stream about 10. So it was more or less in this side of this area. Then price rallied up a little bit, then came down, wasn't quite at the level, didn't get sucked into it. Price pushed down into this zone and didn't get any price action. So there was nothing going on. There was no liquidity candle, there was nothing that I liked inside of these candles. So left it, price moved away, price came down, and then it gave me a liquidity candle. So this little guy over here, as soon as that candle closed, entered on this guy, then moved to break even pretty quickly when price was pushing up to this area, more or less like 10-15 pips. So moved this one to break even. Price pushed up, I secured most of my position at this level, and then saw price, so I thought we were on our way up and we're going to get to full target. Price though swept the London high as soon as New York opened. Price came down. Thought we we're going to get it this second time. Price came down. Ended up just closing the position here about 20 odd pips lower than I could have, because I didn't trust that this would not all come all the way back and break even my runner. So either way, pretty happy with the trade. Now we have NAS to deal with, which will be fun. So the time is a little bit early to get anything, but it's very tempting to have executed a sell in here based on the 4-minute time frame. So I kind of was undecided whether I wanted to or not. Price had been pushing up so far for New York Open, and then this is the liquidity candle that I saw. So when price, I didn't turn the computer on long ago, saw price was up inside of this wick area up here, and I thought, should I give it a go? I didn't. Now, to me this is gathered liquidity. It's gathered liquidity from the London high. Above this London high area as well, we do have a H1 doji, which is also at this London high. So let me show you that. So this guy, I'm calling this a doji, this blue one, based on the amount of body versus the wick there is. So it's not just the London high, but it's also a doji high. We've also got a bit of an order block over here. So I think it made sense for a reaction from this level, just because of the timing being before NYSE open. I'm not convinced this is it's just a reaction. That's all it is for now. So those reactions though, if they are at these good levels, these reactions are good for 20 pips. If you just want to take 20 pips and close in full, that's all you need to do. We have a nappy change happening live as well. Someone's not happy. She's what? She's hungry. Oh, okay. We just got back from our walk, so little Maddie's just wake up. Now, I actually would... my preferred level is reactions from over here. That's my preferred level. It's okay. Oh, Maddie, it's not that bad, jeez. Or we could wait and we can get something sweeping this area. I quite like that as well. So let's see if we get either of these scenarios playing out. Either one of these scenarios. Actually, and then let me grab that little circle. What do you guys think? What are you looking for?
I took London high.
Oh, you took that sell. Beautiful.
Yes. It's going, but it's going slow.
Yeah,
I know
timing.
it's not, timing is not there,
Yeah.
but still because of London, it got London low, high. That's why I took it.
Yeah. Did you wait for the 4 minute candle to close, or you take it when the candle's still open?
No, I didn't see that.
This one.
Yeah.
So waiting for this candle to close, showing that the sellers are being committed.
When
and the
when it
retest.
was retested, that time I took it.
Yeah, good. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. So why
But I was on 3 minute.
on the 3? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see on the 3. I saw a liquidity candle on the 4 minute, but not 3 minute. But it took the London high, so we know there's liquidity above there.
Yeah.
We know there's liquidity down here as well, so let's just say this area. So this is that right here. This is NY 50%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we've got a liquidity candle here as well. We have a yeah, I quite like this actually. I see this as like a bit of, we've got a bit of like support resistance across here. So something like this. Oh, this music sounds, I like the music, but is this yeah, that's gonna copyright me for sure. That's definitely not. Better change that. Get a whole bunch of warnings after the stream. Okay, so looking at the 30 minute, I think it's
How they detect you are playing that one?
Yeah, they do. They've got like they match music and stuff. So, so I think this could have been treated as a support right here. Resistance, the support, and then there's probably this is a destination, I'd say. So I would quite like to sell down to this area, and then maybe take it long, or if it breaks up without coming down here, I'll look for reactions to trade back down. I think that makes sense. So
should I close?
No, if you're in the cells already,
before?
there's a huge chance that in a minute and a half this just drops. Just make sure there's like,
Yeah.
no risk left in it, or it's risk free.
Yeah. Do risk free.
Yeah, I think that's pretty sound to get down to here. That'd be like a 60 pip drop. Lead left hand. Hey Don, lead left hand. My bias bearish, but only short if it sweeps up. Maybe test the previous week's high again. Show a clear sign. Yeah, I think so as well. I think I'd like to take sells if it sweeps up. if it pushes down without hitting this area and then comes up a bit, I'll take a lower high to go down. Like I'll take pullback sells down to this level.
Okay.
I really like this area, but sorry. 30 seconds. For me to take a sell from the area I like, it would be from here. That won't be very good for your trade, current trade, Samir.
Yes.
Just because of, you won't survive that because of the timing. But
Yes.
there's a huge chance that you're already in the trade and it's already got the liquidity that it could just drop. But if it comes up, it'll give me a chance to get in as well. So let's see.
I move my stop loss.
Okay, this is open now. So we're just going to shoot straight down to the target area and not get anything, or we're going to get stuff. I'm on NAS now. Now my charts are ready to execute on something. We'll try to wrap up by around 3 o'clock in about 30 minutes time, or maybe 45 minutes time. Hopefully we've swept some area and we can get at least like a 40 pip reaction. I do want it to go up though. I want it for some your sakes, for me, I want it to go down, but I want it to go up for me to get in.
No, that's fine.
Because it's easier to get those sells. I mean, if it goes up and it's break even for you, then you know we can always give it a second chance. How's gold looking? What are we at? 1990 for gold.
Gold is going up, down, up, down, up, down. It's too much volatility.
I think there might be some nice buys on gold at some stage. Oof, Jesus, look at that. That's like 20 pips just in a second.
Yes.
Still no liquidity taken just yet. No fresh liquidity. So it has it gathered enough inside of this area first. It's just retesting. I think it looks like it's going to sweep.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on all time frames as well. So this is a liquidity candle, this 3 minute. But I want to see Asian and New York high taken.
Okay.
This was my DP.
My position is closed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see this whole area as quite dangerous.
So I have to think 20 minutes what to do.
Yes, it will go opposite.
I can hear what Akshay is doing as well.
Yeah, and he just
Oh, excellent.
It is on different stream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're pushing up into the zone now. Just about another 20 more pips, and then I'll look for price action to show me to go to sell. I'll have to wait for a closed candle, closed liquidity wick.
Okay.
I will not take until the 5-minute manipulation. I will not take. Yes, if it is gone, let it go.
Okay, so this area. This area is like the sell zone. Sell zone as in, I'll start looking for sells. It's
Yeah.
not sell zone yet though. Alright. Cool. So that's a good chunk of liquidity taken now.
Yeah.
Now I just need to look
Going
for a
straight.
reaction. Yeah, that's looking nice. Okay. Is there anything even further that it could go up to? One hours, 4 hours. So maybe this wick as well could add even more liquidity to it. The 50%.
Yeah.
3 hours, that's smaller. 2 hour. No. All right. We might only get one quick shot of this, so hopefully the one. 1 minute's already closed now. Come on, do a wick fill, push up again. Otherwise, your stop loss is too big with this one. It's definitely gathered liquidity. How am I going to enter? It's too big.
I entered.
Oh yeah. I was thinking it was waiting for it to close. Ah, bugger. Yeah, I missed. Who else is in this one?
Yeah. Oh. I took it.
Yeah, what price did you get?
0.94.
0.94. Oh, when this one closed, yeah. Cool. That was a quick, nearly, 15 pips. Maybe it could.
Good push up from here.
Yeah, I might push up and give me. Hopefully, it pushes up and give me another chance. But I think that was the grab.
Yeah,
No,
that's a big wick.
I think we go down now. If it comes up a bit, I might give it I might try jump into it.
Okay, yeah.
Hi then.
Yep.
Is there, in hindsight, any situation where you would have get in with that spike in, following your strategy?
Yeah.
To me-
I think there was I think there was enough of a case that once it was pushed in up to here, you could jump in just for a sell. You just don't know exactly where to put your stop loss, so then just use like 20-30 pips because the stop loss is unknown.
No.
If you get like a closed candle, you just put it above the closed candle. But definitely.
Yeah,
once you think enough liquidity has been grabbed, you should get a reaction, and that reaction is usually pretty good.
Yeah. This is a very high volume time. It's get risky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just afraid that as it's going up, and then I decide to get in for the sell,
Yeah.
I just hitting my stop loss. It happens a lot of time to me, so that's why.
Yeah. It's dangerous without waiting for it to close, like a rejection candle. So I prefer
but when
to
it's
wait.
closed.
What-
Yeah. But
yeah.
when it's closed, then is what you said. The stop loss is quite high, and then you wouldn't enter. So maybe the answer to my question was you don't have anything to say I wouldn't get in. Easy. You. So,
What do you mean?
like, you didn't get in because you didn't see anything that triggers your sell, right? So in hindsight, is there anything? Have you seen anything that you missed, and you would say, okay, I would have entered in this in here because of I've seen something.
Oh, now with
Any
hindsight.
price action.
No.
Yeah. I get that. That was the
I don't see
question.
anything. Yeah. This
Yeah.
only way to have got in is if I was feeling really aggressive. But that candle, the way that it rejected too much, I prefer smaller candles, smaller rejection candles.
Yeah, cool. Nice one, thanks.
Yeah. Only like if I was being aggressive, like that was a 50 pip reaction. So if I'd been aggressive and just thought I'm going to cowboy this, then but even there, like this area is kind of not where I wanted. I would have potentially taken a cowboy trade from here, knowing that my 20-30 pip stop loss would even put me above like this candle to the left. But in this case, I don't feel like we've missed anything here.
Nice. Yeah,
It just
that
didn't
was my
set up.
question.
Yeah, there's difference between
Yeah, yeah.
price setting up and price giving you an entry. So price set up for an entry, but it didn't give us an entry.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, cool.
Yep. Okay. This one has though. This one has.
My question is,
But I prefer 3 minute. Go on to me.
how do you know that? Just on what base you know it will come back there?
Usually when it moves up so quickly like this, that fast move is often in an imbalance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you get this fast move, often price will come back to like the base of the candle and then pick up the second batch of orders.
Okay.
If it just keeps on going up and up and up, that's kind of better, because the more liquidity it picks up, it's already done a decent correction, but the more it can like grab, the more we can like, usually a lot of the time New York session's been coming back down to actually take the London low as well. So it looks hard to believe now, but that could easily go 100 pips to the downside. Leave it home, missed it. Now looking for a ICT silver bullet entry based on. Oh, okay. You have to tell me what that silver bullet ICT thing is. Never heard of it. But that's an M1 entry pattern. Okay. All right. So we're looking for like looking for a now. For me to get into this, I want to see a 3 minute or plus liquidity candle. So something that has like this. It's anywhere around here. And what NAS often does is it sort of pushes up more, has an almighty correction.
Oh.
And we've definitely gathered liquidity. Now we've taken basically the 50% of that 4-hour candle. Maddie sounds like a little piggy. Her nose is not good. Okay. Okay, so at the moment we've got no liquidity candles. We've got no rejections. That high just says whatever 1 minute ones we had here, taken the high, now invalidates this candle. So we need to wait for a whole new entry. We didn't have any news today, did we? No. Do we have any headlines? So the SOFR rate was secured, so there's no market crash today. Still waiting. If this high was a bit higher, that'd be nice. Let's just go to all chart view. Let's watch all time frames at the same time. So I'm not going to look at the higher time frames like 30 minute above, because I know I'm already in my zone that I want to look at for. So I'm just going to go 2, 3 can be down here, 4 can be top left. Kind of want to watch all of them. 4 minutes looking good, 6 seconds. 5 minutes looking good in a minute. 3 minutes not looking good, but 4. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to enter based on that 4 minute candle. So I'm just going to give this one a shot.
Based on 4 minute.
Because it's still pretty aggressive, so I'm going to keep my stop loss around 25 pips. I'll give it a second shot if this one doesn't work out.
Oh.
But I'll look for it to at least just drop a bit into this move. Maybe I'm willing to give this one a couple shots if this doesn't work. Daniel, when looking for the rejection candle, does it have to close lower than the previous candle? No, it doesn't. All it has to do is, I want it to make a higher high. Say for a sell rejection candle, I just want the high to be higher than the candles to the left, and I want it to close lower than the highs. Doesn't have to close lower than this though. If it takes the high, it's just taking more liquidity. So it might be the liquidity the first attempt. Just making a new high. Getting pretty jumpy around here. Well, invalidated the 4-minute liquidity candle. 5-minute close is a bit of a doji. Took the high. Can it flip and take the low now? Have I just survived maybe? Come on, flip and push down.
Please explain me why we are thinking of upside when the trend is down.
No, okay. All right. I'm gonna wait for it to set up again, and I'll give it a second shot. So, I was the liquidity in this first one. Let's just move this to the side. And second shot, when it does the same thing again. Because Nas can do a few grabs. So let's go back to the higher time frame just to have a look at what's close by. Sometimes catching Nas is like catching a tiger. Okay, 3 minutes got.
My trading view says it's taken that high.
Yeah, it has.
Not convincingly, but it has.
Yeah, by 0.2. So it's because it's moved up so much. 100 pips here, so 0.2 looks like nothing, doesn't it?
Hmm.
It's 5 minutes a bit dicey. Close lower. 3 minutes about to come to a close. 2 minutes already closed. Do I want to give it a go in the same area? And wait for this 3 minute candle to close.
Be nice if this candle takes that high convincingly.
Yeah.
Or the next.
Well, it's not a convincing close on the 3 minute, but it is a close. Tricky. Okay. I think Naz wants to trap long, super aggressive push at the open, but not breaking the old high. Yeah, it's kind of not convincing just yet. Closing under here would be nice. We're missing a lot of the move, but there's probably a safer one for it to close underneath that, and this could be a fake out. Four minute did close. So is this the time to give it a shot? Gonna wait for another push up. Looking like this one's invalidating because not really convincing these wicks.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so let's see if we get now any of these next couple candles. Any of these give a liquidity candle. Don't think we're far off a move down. Even if this move is just going to be like from here down to here, I don't think like even that can maintain that bullishness, but still give you a 50 pip move quite comfortably. It's just whether the price action sets up enough for me to get it. So that high invalidated all these other ones again. So at the moment, don't have anything on any time frame. At the moment, I'm just keeping my eye on this 4-minute time frame now. This up here. It's looking interesting. So if this one is about to close, I'd like to see it pull back a little bit. It's a pretty big stop loss, even that. Geez, this is a big candle. It's 20 pips. Let's see. It's coming to a close, kind of like a little doji. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a shot. Because the entry is not very good. Oh, he's talking about the silver bullet. Entry between 3 and 4 London time. After sweeping a major high, wait for a break below the consolidation with a fair value. Oh, like underneath here.
No, not
The new one.
where are the new ones?
So he's looking for something to close under here, fair value gap, and then take it down.
They're there.
Right?
Well, they're there in the kitchen. So
Entry sell limit. Ideally, FVG is formed immediately after the first displacement down. That's with like some momentum. Drawback is if price doesn't retrace to the to the gap you get left behind, or price moves straight back up. Yeah, that sounds like there's a few iterations of that. There's a guy that used to be called Vic Noble, Vic Trade. That used to be that as well. Something similar, but on a higher time frame. Less concerned about the timing of it. Oh, good. No worries, Jim. That's fine, mate. Okay, let's just bust through this and don't look back. Get some real momentum kicking in. Just got to get underneath this little area. This is the danger area, the real danger area here, because that's a liquidity candle on the way up. It's not giving it too easy, is it?
definitely not.
If this doesn't work, I'll give it a third shot. And then that'll be it. So I've got a mega amount above here of liquidity. So if it does take this as well in that run up, then third shot, I will give it another go. But I won't take a fourth attempt.
If it goes down from here, this is one ugly reversal. I'll be happy though.
It took us time, that's for sure.
Yeah, certainly not giving any really clear signals.
Yeah, it's just like consolidating, isn't it? Moved up pretty quick. Moved up like 80 pips as soon as NYSE hit, and then it got stuck in this like holding pattern. But that's a nice sweep. It's just unfortunate it's on the 2 minute. But like if that was like a buyer's trap right there, maybe, hopefully. I'm hoping it is. I know hoping is not meant to be part of the game plan. Well, we just need a little, like, it's about patience, your levels, and giving it a go. And like, you know, US indices are a beast. NYSE is a beast. So you got to accept that you're going to get scratched a couple of times. So 3 o'clock's here as well. 1 hour's looking bullish as hell. So just even if this just does a retracement to here, that'll do. What is your TP target if it goes? Ultimate target was where I was looking for this area down here, but I'd be happy with 50 pips. Because I took a loss before, usually that does influence how I manage the next trade. But I got the German finally gave some, so not doing too bad for the day. There weren't very much though on the German trades. 16,000, yeah, 16,000, or at least, you know, at the least going for 1680 for like a NY 50% pullback, more or less. But ultimately, I'd like to see 16,000 hit. So 5-minute closed. But pretty ugly one. 3-minute, pretty good. 3-minute looks alright. Unless it takes the high. 4 minutes, kind of looking almost like the 5-minute, where it's a bit of a doji. If we take the high, it's gonna have to be bloody start waiting again. Ah, there we go. Damn it. Okay, so
Is it reasonable to take a reversal after it's taken out the high? 4-hour high.
up here, this level.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna like they were my levels that I wanted,
Yeah. I had the same ones.
and if I get a rejection candle, I'm gonna say that it's worth the risk reward that it gives is worth it. But if it just keeps on pushing up and up and up, then because there's only so many times I can give it a go before I'll have to just lick my wounds and say I was on the wrong side. Yeah, I agree. Lee left hand. It is when it is pushing high. It's hard to go for people to be taken long, but it's also difficult to go short as well when it's like this. If it closes above 16,165 on the 5 minute, then you're out. Oh, you got your stop loss up here. Yeah, I would have liked to have pushed it up, but I'm already thought, I was giving it like nearly 30 pips there. My risk reward is going to be a bit diminished if I left my stop loss too much higher.
Hayden, are you finding any changes in this type of thing because of AI?
No, I haven't noticed.
So these
I do feel that algo trading's been like I've been noticing it after hours a lot more lately. Like when it goes into something like what happened last Friday, when you get this kind of stuff, this really like tight thing that feels like it's this algos. And I used to see this once every maybe a couple times a month. Now I'm seeing it like at least a couple times a week. I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with AI, but definitely like I hate it when it starts doing that, just drifting.
Come on, calm down.
Ah, yeah, rule. I should put that little hand, shouldn't I, for it to catch. It's having a 4-hour trend line. It's having, is it, Don? Did you say?
Come on.
That one. Come on.
What's the equivalent of your morning coffee when you do this session? Is it like a beer?
Yeah, actually,
You pop off and get a beer and it will start moving.
that's a good idea. I did have some friends over, so I did buy some beers. I wonder if Sarah would let me. Okay.
Oh, it's really slowed down, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need an anchor image, don't I? So annoying because it's stuck so close to my stop loss as well.
There isn't any news, is there?
No, there's nothing.
No.
No scheduled news.
Yeah.
Who knows though? If someone decides to say something, it's Fed blackout until FOMC is done. So we're not going to get any Fed speakers. We're going to have London closed volume at 4 o'clock, which will be interesting. It's kind of going a bit too long. I was hoping to be done by now.
Yeah, I think it's pushing up now.
Yeah, there's only like a little 1 minute liquidity candle. I think the same thing's on the 2 minute. No, not quite. Oh, this one's still holding. Barely.
Trust the emoji, Gene.
What was that, Rule?
Can you
Oh.
hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was just saying, trust the emoji, Gene.
Yeah. It took me out. Okay. I'll give it one more shot. One more shot, and if I lose on the third one, I'll be down 1% for the day, which is not too bad. It's easily made up. But I think I'd like it to take out. It's kind of, I hate having to get back in the exact same area where I was just taken out. So I do prefer it to push up a little bit more. But if it's gonna give me a liquidity candle, I think I'm just gonna have to take the shot. I don't look at flags, but does anyone see that as like a flag? Flag's normally this way, isn't it? And then up. Five-minute closes a doji. Yeah, nothing real convincing to get in. That's the problem when you get something that's it's not really convincing, and then it just drops. 4 minutes was looking promising. Now it kind of came back on itself. I'm not going to trust the 2 minute in this case. 3 minutes, not too bad. It's bullish, but it's not too bad. It is a rejection wick to me. It's just in a bit of a nasty area. Okay, so 15 minutes closed. Let's remove these graveyards. Okay. I want to give this a go, but I'm a little bit nervous about it now. Not nervous about the correction, it's just entering in this specific area. But the 2 minutes, the 4 minutes looking alright. The 3 minute is looking okay. Kind of hesitating. So hopefully it just drops now, but I kind of hesitate on that one. So I didn't get in. If that's the one that drops, it'd be very annoying. So we've got we do have liquidity candle here, and this one. So a bit dangerous trading into these wicks because it looks like it's bullish pressure. It's created a HCS from underneath. So I'm going to wait for it to do one more sweep up if it can, or if it's starting to fail. The third break of this area, I think we're going to drop then. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I don't want to take this first one just because of the price action leading up to that. Because there's no more. We haven't got that clean candle at the moment. We'd have to trade into this traffic, and these wicks here suggest like they're quite bullish. These ones. So I'd rather look for it to break like the third time, second or third time. You're waiting for 3 candles in M1 to form the FEG. Let's put the M1 on. So you're waiting for like something clean, like to push down to create this like FEG and then trade back into it. And you'd be getting in something like, say, like here. Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, okay. That's a sound idea. We can only try, can't we? 1 minute has created. Are you looking at that, Jim?
Yeah, but I'm trying to take less interest in the 1 minute. I have got it up, but
Yeah.
I've been bitten by the 1 minute quite
Yeah.
heavily in the last few weeks, 3 weeks. It was treating me well, but not recently. So I do have it here, but only to look at support levels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really looking at HCS on 1 minute.
So 10-minute finally closes bearish at least. 6 minute. Oh, the 6 minute looks nice. I think I'm going to give it a shot. Based on this guy. This is my final bullet. But I am a little bit concerned if it does sweep and it does spikes higher than here. But I'm going to go for this to see if this one can make all of that back. This is the ultimate target, but I will secure to take back some of the losses. So hopefully we can break this doji and then just break cleanly into these guys.
I'm kind of hoping that 4 minute was a sweep of the doji.
This one here.
Yeah, that was sweeping the previous candle. I'm kind of hoping that's the reversal there.
Hmm. So all of this like kind of picking the top. I know it could be a pain, but all of this price action I'm looking for is I'm trying to get the top, but not actually enter until the candle's closed, but then hoping that that is going to be the top. So I'm back on this side to trade down. Obviously the other two, I got misread the candle, not misread the candles. It was just this didn't move, you know. So I was still on this side as it was going up. Hopefully now I have got it and we can get it to drop from here. Just got to get under this wick. This guy's disgusting. Come on.
Hidden this 4 p.m. candle UK time.
Mm-hmm.
What time is in US time?
11.
What does it usually do at 4 p.m? What's the
London close.
London close? But does it get erratic or what?
Yeah, you get a good push. Yeah,
Okay.
it could be some of them closing positions for the day.
Right.
So you do normally get a decent push. So like at 4 o'clock, find the closest support or resistance, and you can usually get a little counter trend off of it.
I'm supposed to be out in Leeds on Thursday night.
Oh, are you? Just drop and say hello,
I've got
mate.
friends in Harrogate and
Oh yeah.
just in York and just south of York as well, and I think a couple of them coming up from Wakefield. So I'm going to catch up with them for the next few days. Well,
in
Thursday
Leeds
night.
City.
I think Leeds is either the Thursday night or the Friday night. That's the current plan, but I think it might be weather dependent.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're if you're
Well,
there early, if you want to get a half pint.
Yeah, I could do actually. In fact, you know what? I could actually. I'm driving up to Harrogate on Thursday afternoon.
Mm.
You fancy a coffee if there's one round yours? I could.
Yeah, I'm in the city,
On the way
so
up in the afternoon.
could do that for sure. What's my Thursday like? I've got a health visitor in the morning for Maddie, but the evening's fairly free. Afternoon, evening. Let me know.
Well, I'm round at my friends in Harrogate in the evening, but on my way up, I'll be going through Leeds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll ping you. I'm feeling less convinced about this trade the more I look at it.
Yeah. It's
So many
taking.
dojis on the 4 minute and the 3 minute. Just
I feel like we need a good close under one of these.
yeah. Or one big convincing push.
Yeah. I hate this drift. This drift is annoying because it's not out of this world that it does that.
Yeah.
And that's what I really don't want. I'm hoping that one of these was the sweep, but we need to close under here or something. Then we've got, once we can get past this wick, we've got this guy to deal with. But once after that, it can like accumulate, but then it could be in free fall for a bit. So 30-minute is nearly closed. It'd be nice if this 30-minute closed bearish with a wick, so that the next one can wick up and then fill that wick and hopefully break it and then beat the corrections on. If it closes with no bottom wick, then it could just, that literally could be the low, and then it can just go straight up. So let's see. It's almost like Naz has got German disease. If this 30-minute close with no bottom wick, it's going to be problematic. I can just see it. Oh,
That's what we want.
yeah.
Come on. Come on. Where are these big Naz moves?
Exactly. We're running 30 pips in profit, just about. 27. Just come on. Let's just get under here. It's 5 minutes, a little problem. Like this bit here kind of sucks because that's kind of like that little price pushed up, accumulated for a little bit, and then slowly grinded higher, coming back down to it now. This is structure.
Yeah.
So can we get a structure break to come down a second, or are we going to get stuck on this one? 30 minutes just the new 30-minute candle just opened, so it does make sense to create like a bit of a top wick for the 30-minute, which would mean a bit of a pullback, but I would only want it to be pretty marginal because it is so bullish. It's quite easy for it to break some of these and then buyers step back in again. So I'd like to see the sellers just control it a bit more to say that there was a fair bit of volume picked up here. It's got to push into this wick a bit more. German doing a pullback. Oh, German nearly got to my level. Wasn't keeping an eye on that. I was looking to see if we could react off of 16,800. Gold. Oh, gold's dying. 1982.
I've still got my alerts sitting there for German.
At 16,800?
Yeah. And below it.
Yeah.
16.7.
Okay, that's about enough for a pullback. I'd like to see the sellers step in again now.
Well, mine's closed for break even.
Oh, you moved to break even?
Yeah. Didn't really want it to come back.
Sure. Yeah, I won't hold it much into drawdown. Lead left hand. Don't mind if it forms a double top and then displaces below the neckline. Yeah, that'd be a nice entry as well. It's nice if you can get a break underneath here and have that pullback already. But if it moved up and it was like kind of like this V shape, then we know that that pullback could be anywhere. But if it goes up like this, pulls back and then breaks underneath, then there's a good chance then that subsequent pullbacks would just be lower than this one. So I don't mind the pullback yet, but I would have preferred it to have got deeper into this wick, not just react off the top of it. Shows me that there's still a lot of buying pressure here.
I'm nervous because there's no convincing reversal candles that have held on 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, no
They are
ones.
reversal candles. They've been like doji reversals, which are less convincing.
Yeah. The 6 minutes, the only one that was. That's the
Oh,
one that
yes.
I executed on. But even that's that's the only one that actually looks decent.
I've never looked at 6 before. Yeah. Yeah, that actually is the only one. Yeah.
Alright, we're back at the entry again.
And you got HCS on the 5 minute up, which is
Yeah, that's a problem.
not ideal either.
That's a big problem.
Mm.
Because now technically that's the support.
Mm.
So you're going to need to have a opposing HCS from above
Yeah.
to be able to break that, which means there's not much room to play with.
Also might take a bit of time.
Yeah, time's something I don't really have at the moment. I've already been doing this for an hour and 20, so I'm going to have to get going. Come on, last little drop. Because come back to the entry. If I can reject the entry again and push down, I'll move my stop loss down.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It'll have taken those 2 dojis out as well.
Yeah, these ones.
Yep. It can reject there. Might go back in.
Look at this. Apart from these 2 3-minute candles, there's literally nothing's happened.
About to get your HCS down.
Yeah, come on.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Like you said, not a really good strategy for trading, but there you go.
Yeah,
Cross those fingers.
come on. It's getting a bit jumpy, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, they're like this 5-minute candles jumping all over the place. It was like down, then up, then down. Really erratic. Just closed bearish. Okay, I'm waiting for this 5-minute to close. What I was thinking was double or nothing on it. Because if I didn't have an entry already, this would be the retest. And if it's closing good, this would be potentially be an entry.
Oh, you might go in again.
I might double up. Because there's a good chance that this would be a break even. The first one would be a break even. So technically I haven't wasted a bullet here. But I wanted this to close a bit more convincing. It didn't close very convincing. But if it closed convincing, like the 3-minute did.
No, 3's nice.
I'll just leave it. I was hoping to enter like somewhere down lower. I'll be back in business here.
Come on, have a good close. 3 minutes. That's a good close.
Yeah.
3.
Kind of wishing I jumped into it now. The added
Wow.
more. but I would have if I had a little bit more room between this close and here. Then I wouldn't mind have entered, because I can quickly, if it's looking bad, I can quickly close this first one, and I can then just be back to normal risk. But
Yeah.
because the 5 minute, when that closed and this one came up, my entry is just a little bit too close to my first, so I'm kind of just adding risk for no reason. But if I was able to get a little bit more clearance, I think that would have been a decent idea then. But if I'm happy with this level, I took the first kind of entry because often NAS can move quite aggressively. But if I didn't take the first entry, price came and retested, then that would be technically an entry. So as long as it's holding, if I'm trusting that this is resistance is holding and price has grabbed enough liquidity, then an entry is an entry.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice if I could have entered and given me a shot that if I didn't like the look of it, quickly get back out of one of those positions to reduce my risk again. Then I'm still only risking my third bullet for this move down. Don, you're in your sell on your challenge account, so you could do with the market being nice today. Yeah, me too. Monday, I don't want to. Kind of took 2 losses on this one, so I want this one to pay off. Had a chance of getting out for nearly break even for those first 2 losses, nearly. I gotta trust this is gonna, that this should hold. If it doesn't hold, then I know how much I was risking. I'm not like stressed about it. And I know when it has worked in the last week, we've been able to get like really awesome moves. Ah, damn. This sucks. This is just... I'm gonna break even this trade, because if it keeps on pushing up into this area, so if it takes me out, then this will be BE. But I've got that bullet back to use again. Yeah, that one closed. Okay. So I'm gonna give this one another shot, because I didn't take that loss on this yet. But I'm gonna have to wait because it's getting close to 4 o'clock now. So let me just go check in with Sarah, see if she's alright. Otherwise, I'm gonna look for that same entry, but let's see if that extra little bit of volume that comes with London close, maybe it might spike up, give me a liquidity candle, and then I can get that sell. Let's see. But I'll be back in a couple minutes. we're good for 4 o'clock. Okay, so we're taking liquidity now from this New York high. So let's see if this one, see if this here can really react nicely. Given we're really close to London close now. Above here, there's not much, there's not a whole lot anymore if we keep on pushing up. Is anyone taking these buys?
I wish.
Same happen with the gold.
Same happened with gold.
Yeah.
Just
It's opposite side.
oh yeah, all the way down to 1980. It's not over yet. Leave left hand. So that's the thing. Nas can move pretty wild late. It can be depressing when you're watching it just go one direction for so long.
Yeah.
But we see late moves all the time. So I'm looking forward to seeing what 4 o'clock's going to do. So we've got what? We've got 8 minutes. It's not unusual. If we go to like say the 30-minute chart, and this is my hypothesis, is you look at like on Friday, see how like it pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and then at 4 o'clock right here, we got like a heavy correction. So right there is 4 o'clock. Thursday, this was the 4 o'clock candle, this red one. Okay, and even that one from top to bottom of that candle, that's 78 pips. Then you've got Wednesday, 4 o'clock, well it's 4:30. So at 4:30 from here up, there was like a 55 pip move. The Tuesday, this is 4 o'clock, this red candle. So it just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and that's 4 o'clock. And then down here, this was 4 o'clock, this blue one. So that's why I'm not too worried about not being on the right side of the initial move, because quite often we've seen at 4 o'clock there's often a quite a decent little correction. So if it's getting to 4 o'clock now and we've grabbed liquidity from Asian high, from New York high, from New York high over here, and we haven't really had a significant pullback yet, I think there's a pretty good chance that it could happen. Just need to not over risk and just see, you know. So what's this? 3 minutes looking alright. A little bit early. But the 3 minute, 2 minute close alright. Very close into this like liquidity area as well. Just depends if they just want to keep, the bulls just want to keep up pushing, or is there going to be some sort of profit taking or correction take place. So I'm waiting closer to 4 o'clock for a liquidity candle or rejection of some sort.
Does the move usually happen at 4 or just before? When do they do the sell-off if they do?
Yeah,
Or
usually
not?
at 4.
At 4, right.
Yeah. If it happens quick, it might like sort of wick up and just be breaking the lows. That's not my favorite entry. Trying to take it as it's breaking the low. I don't like that. Prefer it to push up and then give me one of these just before the hour closes.
Yeah.
But like taking one of these 10 minutes before it closes, or it's too much time for it to sort of keep on pushing up.
I think I'll look for this one and I'll have a quick look at German because it's just put my alarm on. It's obviously moved up to your zone, or getting there anyway.
We're at 800 now. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Very close. Oh yeah. Now my alert's gone off in German. So what I might do is anticipate that candle that I'm looking for. Rather than waiting for it at this time, I'm waiting for something like this. I might anticipate that this could happen. So as prices break in the highs, sell. To try really get the tip of it. I'll give it like a 20-30 pip stop, just in case it just keeps on flying. But I think that could be a better shout than waiting for this to close under here and then getting like an entry so much lower. Risk will be the same. It's just trying to anticipate that will happen, given that I like the area that we're at for a potential sell or sell off.
But you're looking for a push up first.
I'd like it to push up, but the way it's kind of coming down now, I thought if we're going to close here, I thought it'd be a better chance for that push up. With the way that this is closing, it looks like it might just do a straight drop, eh?
Yeah.
But if it does push up into it, then I'll look to execute, say somewhere here. Long as it's not hitting an opposing level and then bouncing up, and if that's the case, no good. But if it just opens, goes straight up, then I'll look to take that sell.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's really just about does it hit an opposing level first. That's what I'm looking at. So did the 5 take the high? It did. This is technically a liquidity candle, this 5 minute. And we've got 16 seconds now for it to close. Now we've got 4 o'clock London close volume coming in. It's kind of a no man's land now for me. I don't know what to do here. What's German doing? German might give a better opportunity. I'm going to stick the NAS. German might be better off. But it's... Okay, so if it can push up where it is, don't mind giving it a shot from here. Stop loss a bit higher. Or potentially, if this is a support, having something close below, take out this and then come up, and then seeing if there's a rejection candle here to go down. So they're the two scenarios that I'll look at. So either one's going to be like this, a bit more risky, or the other one's going to be waiting. Oh, it's going to be too much waiting involved, isn't it? I really can't wait that long. I mean, the 10 minutes not bad. A bad candle. Looks quite nice. 10 and 12 minute. When you get to these lower time frames, it gets a bit more ugly. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna I'll look for probably just a traditional HCS. If it rejects around here and it's sort of accumulating and then just breaking these highs, I might just give it a shot. Stop loss above it. See if we can pull back and correct a lot of this move, or at least to this wick. Retest this London high, New York high. So entry will look something like this. Something like this. Hopefully something like that. So I'll let this candle close first. Can I move the hand to 15,000? Okay, can do that. Down here somewhere. Like that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Damn it. Looks like it's going now early. The 10 minute looked lovely. Okay, so now hopefully it's rejecting. This is that scenario that if it rejected off this no wick candle, maybe a lower high, and then to keep pushing down. So I wonder if I can see like 1 minute rejections, or like a little tiny maybe a couple tiny bullish candles, and then breaking the lower bullish candle, something like this. A couple of bullish candles, but they're starting to break the lows to keep on going down. Just to say that the pullback's done, and maybe this is the start of the new. We get some like bearish structure forming.
This music doesn't make you feel very patient. It makes you feel like you want to get in.
Oh, does it? We wish to put something else on. There's some.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I was listening to this all morning as well.
Still feels like the sort of thing that'd be playing on the background of an 80s Schwarzenegger film.
Yeah, definitely is the synthwave,
Yeah.
like Total Recall style.
Yeah, exactly the one I was thinking of.
Change it up a bit. Oh, bloody Naz. It's meant to give us a quick move.
Mm. It keeps going down. I think I might have to accept I missed it.
Yeah.
Unless it does a reasonable pullback and gives something, I'm just...
Yeah, I don't really want it to do a pullback. I'd rather it, like, for
Are
this
you in it?
move...
Are you in?
No, I'm not in.
No.
I hesitated because I wasn't really convinced that was a same thing that was sort of been seen. It wasn't really a real break of the high, was it? It was technically, and it technically is a liquidity candle, so it's it's a lovely engulfing 5-minute candle, and it was in the right time. I think I was just a little bit burnt from these guys, that I was looking for a bit more something to make me a little bit more confident.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at this, but I was thinking that's not a convincing high. But those two candles together are a big FU. If you take
That's
that
true.
as a high.
Yeah.
So I was looking at this halfway back up this candle, but I think I'm the same as you. I've got burnt a couple of times on the way up at really low risk. Really low. I've lost 0.4%.
Yeah.
So I was keeping it really low, but
Yeah.
I just didn't take it.
Yeah.
Maybe those two were the ones to
To
for
go
me,
from.
that's perfect. That sort of
Mhm.
thing. It's just that I just wanted this to be, maybe if this was up here that wick.
It makes a big
Yeah.
difference, that, yeah.
It
And
just visually, it does, confidence-wise, it does, doesn't it?
yeah, and then from like for the timing of the move, for planning this move, like I just want to see smooth moves, because that's what I'm used to seeing around this time.
Yeah.
Like, it usually is pretty clean. It's clean until it gets to a level and then it gives a pullback, and then it usually drops again. I'm happy with the move that it did. The price action was a little bit tricky to get in for me, but the same thing. It's like risk was low. I don't like getting burnt on the way up, but you need to keep your risk low enough that it's not like clouding my judgment. Even though I was a little bit tentative because of that. I don't want to take 3 losses in a row, but even with 3 losses, it's not going to, like, it would be maybe a touch more than 1%.
Yeah.
So it's no drama there. It's just trying to get it. Sometimes I feel like if I took a third straight loss and then it gave a perfect opportunity, I'd be annoyed, because I definitely wouldn't want to go again a 4th time. But then I felt I was a little hasty on the 3rd attempt, even though this one did work out. Looks like if you took it, you would have been sitting around 40 pips up.
Yeah.
So the trade was there.
Yeah, it was. But I think all the reversals we've seen that we've got kind of burnt on have not been convincing. They've been, like I said, the reversal candles have been dojis. Apart from that 6-minute,
Yeah.
they've been the 3, 4, and 5 have not really given anything.
Yeah,
concrete.
haven't been that good. The 10-minute looked good there. That was nice. Like this,
Yeah.
or even the 12-minute, but it's not a typical time frame I'm looking at. I'm just kind of like cycling through everything under 15 minutes and above like 2 minutes, just to see if there's some sort of slowdown in price. But this is, if we can break under here, I don't see why we can't drop quite a bit further, given that that's what NAS has done a lot of the time. Is it's quite often violated the London high and the London low. There's been a couple of days like this one it didn't, but here did, took the high and the low. This one here didn't, this one here didn't, but then we had like high and low taken, high and low taken, high and low taken, high and low taken, high and low taken.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance it can pull back to the London low, but I'm not even looking that far. I'm just looking for it to come back to London, New York 50%. Yeah, it's looking good now. Just missed it, but 4 o'clock, you know, 4 o'clock's pretty good time. That as long as you're not starting your New York session at 1, it's pretty difficult to be clear-headed at 4 o'clock. But if you're starting your session at 2:30, I'm preferring it to be over by 3 o'clock. Or if you're working or you're busy, don't try like force New York Stock Exchange open with like a 5-minute analysis. When just take a bit more time, wait for 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock's also very good volume time. A Monday's slower typically on NAS. No, not really. I haven't noticed Monday's been slower, but we have a very, very heavy news week, and I think that's that's probably giving investors a bit more of a, they're a bit hesitant to put too much capital down ahead of such a heavy news week until they've got a bit more surety what CPI is going to be, what Powell's going to do. Don, you jumped in short on the 2-minute. It was really early entry. You were lucky. I don't think you're lucky, mate. I think 2-minute gives, like, I'll take 1 minute and 2-minute candles, but on the streams, when I'm trying, like, I am a bit distracted when I'm on the streams, answering questions, hosting this, and sometimes when I take the 1 minute, what I'll do is, like, I'll just look away. I'll just put it on and close my eyes. But I know that if I put a 2-minute trade or a 1-minute trade on here, like I did last week, I was a bit more confident with the level. Just had to wait for it, and it was only it was the second shot. But taking it, I know that there will be people that'll just jump in. If I go in, they'll jump in, and they're probably on a 1 minute, 2 minute. It's very easy for you to get a different price than me, especially with like the delay from me streaming and YouTube seeing it. So that does weigh in my mind. The last thing I want to do is lead people to a bad trade. But nice move, mate, because it's on the 2 minute. Waiting for that 4 o'clock, because you did this pretty much 4 o'clock. You did the you took it last week on the Friday when I was walking. Said wait for 4 o'clock. You got 80 pips on that 4 o'clock move. At the moment, we've moved down after that 2 minute candle. Moved down 53 pips. So happy days.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a day. You're not doing a session tomorrow morning, are you? You doing one in the afternoon?
Yeah, I'll do an afternoon one tomorrow, but no London one tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, good one. Anyway.
Hey Jim.
Catch up tomorrow.
Catch you tomorrow, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eden.
See you, Samir. It's getting late for you guys. Yeah, I think this is I think the move's done. So
Yes,
did you get it? The sell?
I get it, but it's very small, very, very small.
Yeah, I wasn't quick enough to catch this one. But anyway, hope this was still educational and informative for everyone. So
Yes, correct. Yeah, that's why I was waiting.
yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, take care. I'll see you for New York session tomorrow. If you're holding this one, hopefully we can keep on pushing through this red zone. That'd be nice. But either way, I think today's done.
Thank you, Eden.
Cool. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.